Hi, everybody. I'm Kendry.
And
This is
I'm
my
Louie.
special guest, Louie. I have a special guest for the rundown this week. The rundown is on my weekly video series where I just kind of give an overview of the things that happened in Blizzard news, what's coming up in the game this week, and talk about a little bit about what's going on with Hordie. So since it was a big weekend with BlizzCon, I decided to bring Louie on board with me so we could just have a little discussion about all of the fun stuff that we learned at BlizzCon.
Yay.
It was exciting.
It was.
I had a good time.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. So we're going to go a little bit out of order of what I usually do. This week we're going to talk about what's coming up for in-game first, and then cover Hordie news, and then we're going to talk about the big news at the end so we can have kind of a discussion. So this week in game, the Dark Moon Fair is going on. So if you want to get your free skill ups for your professions, or if you like to, collect all the game tokens and stuff like that, the Dark Moon Fair is back this week. This week, the bonus event is going to be the World Quest bonus event. You get a bonus reputation for every world quest that you do, and then you also, if you're level 120, you can get the quest The World Awaits from your adventurer's journal or from your capital city, and if you complete 20 world quests, then you get 1k war resources as a reward.
Really good opportunity to catch up on some reputations.
So if you are needing to grind out some rep, now is a really good time to take advantage of it, because you get like a 50% bonus.
Yep.
It's also, according to Ian, this isn't on the in-game calendar, but Ian Hazacostas said so. The 15th anniversary event is starting on Tuesday. So there's a person in the capital cities that you can answer questions. You get time walking tokens, and you get experience for that. And then the big news, of course, is this year, for the 15th anniversary, there's going to be a mount that you can get for doing some raids, killing some old raid bosses.
You have to find Chromie, get the quest. Don't know where she's going to be.
Yeah.
It might just be in your adventure journal, so it might be that easy.
It might just pop up for you. Yep. I don't know. We may do another little bonus video after Tuesday when we find out a little bit more information, just to put it out there to give you guys kind of a little guide on that. But that is coming up. So that's exciting. So this week, your Mythic Plus affixes are going to be level 2 Tyrannical, which means the bosses have 40% more health and do 15% increased damage. Level 4 is going to be Bursting, which means the trash mobs explode upon death, and they cause a 5% maximum health damage to you over 4 seconds. That effect does stack. Also, level 7 Necrotic. Enemy melee attacks apply a stacking debuff that deals damage and reduces healing. It lasts 9 seconds or until you are out of combat. So, again, a little bit of a rough combination this week, guys. So good luck in all of your Mythic Plus adventures, and be careful with the trash. So in Hordie news, we have our transmog contest going on. You have until the 8th to get those entries in. Either email them to us or send them to us on our Facebook page. The category is leather and lace. We have, 10?
10 entries.
We have 10 entries so far. We need to get 15 to be able to give out a physical prize. We do have a really cool canvas map of Old World Azeroth to give out as a prize if we get 15 entries. So get those entries in, guys, even if you don't think they're good. Just send them in.
And you get a free sticker just for participating.
True facts. We also have our December cookie contest going on. If you just send us a card, an e-card, a note, letter, whatever you want to send us, physical or by email. And for every 10 people that we get entries from, we will choose one lucky winner to send a dozen homemade cookies.
Yummy.
Yum. All right, so now for the big news of the week. It was BlizzCon. BlizzCon started on Friday and Saturday were full of a lot of exciting announcements and a lot of fun new information.
So really quick, we're not going to go over them too much. It is Blizzard related, but since we're a World of Warcraft channel, that's what we concentrate on. But Diablo 4 was announced. Overwatch 2 was announced. Warcraft 3 beta is starting right now.
Yeah.
If you pre-purchased it, you more than likely have it.
Mm-hmm.
Go into your Battle.net, open up the little thing on the bottom, and it'll pop up.
Yep.
More invitations are going to be going out over time.
Yes, they said anybody who bought a BlizzCon ticket or a virtual ticket will be next on the list to join the beta access for Warcraft 3. So keep tabs on your launcher and see if you got in.
Classic Phase 2 begins November 12th. So
Coming up real soon, guys.
Time to murderize each other.
Yeah.
Get that honor up.
Yep, that's the biggest thing coming is the complete doing away with the layering system and then the PvP system being enabled. That's what most people I think are excited about is the PvP system.
And then in WoW retail news, what was announced, the big news, and there's just something on the side. Beginning season 4, all of your Titan Residium will be reset. You will get gold for whatever you have remaining. They're preventing people from hoarding it.
Yeah.
And they're going to revamp the costs and everything about it.
Yeah, a complete revamp of the Titan Residium system. So if there was something you really wanted to get, I suggest you do it pretty quickly. If you don't really have anything that you want to get, just make sure that you're scrapping all of your Azerite gear to build up that Titan Residium and get that extra little bit of gold when they reset it. That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
All right. So that was pretty much the big overview, other than the new expansion for World of Warcraft, which we all knew was coming, and we all pretty much knew the title of it. It is going to be Shadowlands. We are going to the Shadowlands.
And that's about all we know.
It's really about all we knew.
That's about the one word everybody got right with all the speculation.
Mm-hmm.
The map was fake. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, if you've seen the cinematic by now, if you haven't, go watch it.
Absolutely.
It's gorgeous.
So good. It's so
as
good.
all of them are. We will enter the Maw in the Shadowlands, and we will escape from the Maw. 4 new zones. We have to level through them all. There is a covenant system tied in with those. And you'll work towards in-game stuff as you level with alts.
Yes.
So they're changing the way alts are treated.
Yeah, that was one of the big announcements that was coming along with the patch or the expansion is a complete revamp of levels and the leveling system, which is going to be super exciting. I am excited about these changes. I think they're really good changes.
Oh, I love them.
I think they're necessary. I think it's going to make leveling alts a lot more enjoyable. I think it's going to make the leveling experience in general more enjoyable.
Max level is going from 120 to 50. We did the math. That's 2.4. That's the conversion rate. Mm-hmm. So 2.4 old levels is 1 new level.
Yeah.
So if you got a level 30, you can do the math. Divide 30 and 2.4. That's what your new level is going to be.
That's what your new level will be.
Power does not go down. We are just as strong as we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
We can still go back and do old raids, transmog runs, mount runs. That was very plainly said by Ian. He very plainly...
They very specifically cited that if you have tunes that you farm old content, you'll still be able to do that. None of that stuff will change.
Yep. Like we mentioned, linear leveling for the first tune through Shadowlands. Alts are a little bit different. You can choose where you want to go at that point, and you begin in-game progression as soon as you start leveling in Shadowlands.
Which I'm excited
So
about.
it's a catch-up mechanic before the catch-up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's going to be a really good system. If they implement it the way that they've kind of explained it, I'm really excited about it. It makes this expansion much more alt-friendly than the last 2 expansions have been. Which I'm excited about. I have a lot of alts, guys. Right now I have 7 tunes at max level, but by the time we're done with BFA and Shadowlands comes around, I will have at least 9 max level tunes, if not 10. But all of them, they're only caught up in level.
In level only.
They're so far behind in everything else that I really can't do anything with them. And so I'm excited for an expansion that seems to be a little more alt-friendly.
Speaking of alt-friendly, I know we're kind of jumping around, guys. There's a lot of information here. Alt-friendly, you can now level from 1 to 10 in this new starting area, from 11 to 50 in any expansion that you want.
Yeah, you'll get to choose
So
like one
you can go
expansion
anywhere you want.
and you can just play through that entire expansion story. So at level 10, you can choose to go to Northrend and play through the entire Wrath of the Lich King storyline. If you really like the Pandaria storyline, or if you just never really got to play through it and you want to, you can then choose to go and play through the entirety of the Pandaria storyline. Same with Draenor, or Cataclysm, or Burning Crusades, or Battle for Azeroth.
So this can be really cool for new players. If you totally missed an expansion, or you started 3 or 4 expansions into the game, you've never really been able to level in an entire expansion to the whole story and get benefits from it.
Yeah.
Now you can.
Yeah. So that's very exciting. That's part of the entire leveling revamp.
But Northrend. That's all.
We will forever be in Northrend. That's just where you're going to find us from now on.
Also introduced is Torghast, Tower of the Damned. It is a always changing, always modifying 1 to 5 player instance. You can go in solo it, or you can bring 4 of your friends in. There's no role specific requirements. They can all be DPS.
They can all be tanks. They can all be healers. You can take whatever combination you want. So I'm really excited to see how that system kind of plays out.
And so why run it? Well, the more you run it and the better you get at it, the more rewards you get. The rewards are items that you need to craft your own specialized legendary items.
Yeah, so the legendaries...
You pick the stats, you pick the bonuses.
Yeah, legendaries are making a comeback, but it seems to be a much better system than what they had before.
They're taking the randomness completely out of it. And possibly with professions. They didn't cover it a lot, but they hinted...
They hinted that you'll be able to craft gear with specific stats on it. Like if you're a blacksmith and you want a helm that you can make and you want crit and haste on it, you can then ask your jewel crafting buddy for a crit and a haste gem, put them in there when you're crafting it, and you'll get crit and haste on that piece of equipment.
No more making 20 pieces of armor, disenchanting them, and
trying to get the stats you want. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, guys.
It's a lot of mats.
It's a lot of mats, and you don't recoup the mats that you spend on it entirely. So I think that's exciting news as well. I think that's...
You want me to cover that real quick?
Okay. There'll be 8 dungeons in the new expansion. 4 of them level up dungeons, 1 in each zone, and then 4 kind of max level dungeons. And then 1 raid has been announced. It's a 10 boss raid, Castle Nathria, I think is what it's called. Basically, they told the designers to make us Dracula's castle. So it looks really cool. The artwork that we've seen looks really cool, and a 10 boss raid is pretty good. For the first raid in an expansion.
Should keep us busy for a while.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's pretty good. So we talked about professions a little
Lots
bit.
of class changes. No Mark of the Wild, but a lot of old. I know. A lot of old talents and skills are coming back.
There's a lot of time left. Maybe they'll bring it back.
a lot of the old talents and skills. Some of them are kind of useless for most people, but they're kind of niche abilities that you could use, like the hunter one.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark.
Not Hunter's Mark. Well, Hunter's Mark too. Yeah.
Oh, Eyes of the Beast.
Eyes of the Beast. That's coming back because it's a flavor. It's a flavor palette.
It's a flavor.
So a lot of changes in classes. We're gonna have to wait. None of them. They didn't give me
like really game changing.
They didn't give me the impression that they're doing a lot of tuning.
No, I don't think there's any huge changes. So, I mean, they flat out said it won't be on the scale of Legion when they completely like revamped everything. They're not doing that. They're just changing, kind of tweaking a little bit of stuff here and there.
Character customization is coming to WoW finally. Real
character customization, and it's about time. Thank you, Blizzard.
I think
finally.
I think for the human model, they said 40 different variations at this point. Was it the human model? One of the models.
No, I think it was the Blood Elves.
Or Blood Elves.
Said, yeah, Blood Elves. There's between male and female. There's going to be like 40 new customization options. They didn't show any of those. No. They just showed a few dwarf and troll.
The dwarfs look actually awesome.
Yeah, and human. They are going to make. They're doing a ton to the human race.
They want to make it to where you are playing you.
Yeah, they want to make it to where you can.
Can you imagine?
You can make
me running around in Azeroth.
Yeah,
That-
you can make a character that much more closely
Oh my God.
resembles what you look like, and it's about time.
Yep.
It's about time. WoW will be able to look a little bit more like what the real world.
It's got to
looks
catch
like.
up to the times as well as compared to other games that have
Yeah,
customization.
yeah. It took them a little bit longer, but they're getting there. So we appreciate that. Thank you, Blizzard, for finally implementing that, and we're very excited to see that.
Okay. All classes will be able to be Death Knights if you pre-order Shadowlands. Come 8.3, Pandaria's and allied races will be unlocked to be Death Knights.
Yep.
So,
and you'll be able to take advantage of that.
Death Knights and Demon Hunters are going to start at level 1. That we just found that out today.
Yeah, that was something we found out on Wowhead. I saw an article with that. Whoever wrote the article said that they had been told that by one of the devs in an interview.
We don't know everything. We don't have all the answers. You know, we're not WoW employees. We're not developers.
No,
but
we're not experts.
We're not experts, but we do know how to do research.
Yep. And we're keeping a pretty close eye on Wowhead, and trying to keep updated on all the things. And we will try to stay up to date as more information becomes available.
We will, if you guys want to stop by at any of our streams and talk about Shadowlands or anything else, you are more than free.
Yeah, absolutely.
We will talk about it. We'll discuss it.
Please do.
We had some good discussions already today.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they get a little bit heated, you know.
But I do truly believe that that the development team has the best interests of everybody at heart, and they want to create something that pretty much everybody's going to be able to enjoy. I really do think that they have good intentions, and I'm excited. It's
really hard for me to believe that they don't. They've got 15 years into this game, you guys. More than anything, they've got their own personal pride and sense of accomplishment. So give them a chance. That's all we ask.
And that's that's
we're not going to like everything.
No, but you know what? we're also passionate about this game because we love the game. They love it too.
Yep.
They love it too. They have created this. This is their world that they've created. It's their baby. And so they really do have the best interest of the game at heart. I truly believe that.
So, and just to finish, I just want to, the one thing I want to tell people, don't freak out. Don't freak out. So many posts. Oh my gosh. My eyeballs just want to scoot themselves out. The leveling squish is not the end of the game. It's actually very beneficial.
Yes.
Read up on it. If you want to message me, either one of us, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll absolutely be willing to talk about it.
The level squish is not a bad thing. The new leveling changes are not a bad thing. They're not taking anything away from us. They're helping us.
No.
Really, they are.
Yeah.
I am very critical of Blizzard. I always have been. There's been times where I've blasted them. This isn't one of those times. So just give them a shot.
Yep. I agree.
So, thank you guys for putting up with this rambling.
Yes,
this is a lot different video.
I know, this is a lot different than the normal rundown. It's not very succinct. It wasn't scripted. It's a lot of us just rambling. It's going to be a lot longer, but we'll try to cut it down to a reasonable time frame. And thank you guys. We hope that you enjoyed it. And enjoyed kind of a little discussion. Feel free to add to this discussion below. Please comment your thoughts. What are your thoughts on some of the things that we've seen about Shadowlands and some of the things that happened at BlizzCon? Please open a discussion. We would be more than happy to have a discussion.
Yep. If you got something to say, go ahead and post it. Message us. We will bring it up on stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if you're there. If we know who you are and you we'll open the discussion.
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely.
Do it.
So thank you guys again. As always, thank you for all of your continued support. You guys are absolutely amazing. We appreciate you all so much. We love you. Thank you. Until next time, guys, take care of each other and take care of yourselves. And
be cool to one another.
Bye.
Bye.